Our reporter Lucy Norris has the latest.
I've just been inside Dublin Airport's Terminal 1, where Ryanair are experiencing technical issues due to the global IT outage. So far, the main reason for the queuing and the hold-up is the fact that check-in desks and online check-in services are offline, meaning that employees are having to revert to old-school methods of pen and paper to check passengers in. They're issuing handwritten boarding cards, and there have also been reports that staff are unable to electronically allocate seating, meaning that they're needing to check off people and where they're seated when they arrive at the desk. On Dublin Airport's X, they said that Ryanair are urging passengers to arrive 3 hours before their planned departure, and that if they are experiencing issues, to manually check in inside the terminals. They're also assuring other passengers not due to fly with Ryanair that they can stick to the usual arrival advice of 2 hours for short-haul flights and 3 hours for long-haul flights. Dublin Airport have stationed additional staff in each terminal to assist airlines and passengers as they navigate this unorthodox check-in method. We're hearing that once the process is complete, passengers are being sent through security and into departure lounges as normal, where flights are still taking off. However, there is concern that flights due to take off later on will feel the full brunt of this outage as they experience backlogs and delays. Community organised and entirely funded by donations, marchers here today want to make one thing clear. This is not a celebration, it's a protest for more access to trans healthcare and a hard stance against transphobia. The Most Wuthering Heights Day Ever is a global event where participants recreate Kate Bush's music video for her hit song Wuthering Heights, creating a sea of red dresses. In Dublin, dancers assembled in support of Women's Aid, a national organisation that works to stop domestic violence against women and children.
Our reporter Lucy Norris is there. Lucy, what's the situation like this lunchtime?
Well, Colette, passengers here are anxiously checking in their bags as they wait to see whether or not their flights are actually going to take off later today. So far, many have said that they haven't seen any immediate cancellations, but they're very worried that even if they do reach their final destination, they won't make it home. We've heard stories of delays to return flights and people saying that they are so anxious they've put in place many backup plans just in case they don't make it out of the airport today. So as it stands here, pilots are still continuing with their work to rule for an indefinite period, and it's tomorrow that we'll see members of IALPA walk out for an extended period of 8 hours from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. The mini marathon saw over 24,000 people take part. In its 42nd year, the race is the world's biggest all-female event. For 2024, organisers wanted to highlight the heart it takes to keep going, and more importantly, all of the charities supported here today that are so close to the hearts of runners. Today marks the second of 3 days of planned action by criminal barristers who are withdrawing their services in response to a lack of progress on fee restoration. This is a direct escalation of a withdrawal of services last October, when they said that the fees paid by the state to criminal barristers were 40% below the levels in 2002. As they did months ago, they're still maintaining now that despite promises to do so, the government are yet to engage in a review process that examines the level and structure of fees paid to barristers. At the protest today, they said they are not prepared to wait until Budget 2025 to find out their fate. Across the country, relatives of those who died while serving peacekeeping organisations gathered to remember their loved ones. In Dublin, Royal Kilmainham Hospital hosted the National Day of Commemoration that was also celebrated in Cork, Galway, Sligo, Kilkenny and Waterford. In the last decade, over 450 people died in work-related incidents. As another year rolls by with fatalities, the message from authorities remains clear. They're urging management bodies to implement safety representatives to ensure these type of tragedies are a thing of the past. A day before the anniversary of her death, Irish singer Sinead O'Connor's legacy has been immortalised in wax at Dublin's Wax Museum in the city centre. Despite operations continuing as normal once passengers have been manually checked in, concerns about the evening flight schedule remain as fears over delays due to backlogs grow. Rooted in sustainability, Bloom turned 18 this year and thrilled ticket holders with 22 show gardens that many said were its best yet. With good weather forecast for the coming days, the RNLI, Coast Guard and other water safety authorities are urging people to remain vigilant, swim in groups and only in traditionally safe bathing areas. They're also asking members of the public to immediately alert emergency services if they see anyone in trouble on the water. It's all go here at Sport Ireland's campus in Dublin's Blanchardstown as students get ready to battle it out to become Ireland's fittest school. The competition's now in its third year and it was set up to encourage exercise, fitness and healthy eating amongst young people. Pedalpalooza arrived here today with one aim in mind, to show everyone exactly how they could implement cycling in their everyday lives. Participants here not only engaged in some bike-themed family fun, they also learned about how sustainable modes of transport could positively impact their health and well-being and their environment. In the last 12 months, there's been a 14% increase in people using emergency accommodation. Charities like Tigleen aim to support people in these situations by providing a variety of social care services, such as events like today. These special incubator covers cost roughly €500 each. Setting a fundraiser target of €5,000, a successful turnout will supply the hospital with 10 covers. Before the swim had even started, the nurses had smashed through their targets and raised over €6,000 in aid of the equipment that's so life-changing to the hospital's smallest patients. Today's event marked a big step in the ongoing initiative to make Dublin the world's first autism-friendly city. The beginning of 2024 saw the launch of a 3-year plan set to improve support for the community, all guided by autistic people and their families. Taking home prize money to buy sports equipment, today's event brought so much more than just bragging rights. It showed Ireland's youth how they could live a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. Lucy Norris, Virgin Media News, Dublin.